welcome to.
Fired.
What are we again?
Welcome back to JK Rants and Reviews. I'm John. This is Caleb.
He's gonna freak at my list.
I'm ready. I came up with this idea, and he was super excited and had some crazy things. I feel like I'm going to be really respectful about this.
There's two that he's going to be really surprised with, and also I am not saying that these are bad films. I mean, any attempt to be artistic and have a film and have something you enjoy, I'm not going to say is a bad thing. I can't get into them that much. I've tried.
So I'm going to kick this off, because normally I let you go first, but I'm going to kick this off. So I would be number 5, I guess, is Godfather Part 2. Now, I love Godfather 1 and 2, and I don't mind 3, but it's not as good as 1 and 2. I think they just lost some momentum with the quality of, not really acting, but cinematography, the story, lost some of the actors, stuff like that. I prefer Godfather Part 1. I don't know, I enjoy Godfather Part 2, but I just don't understand the hype for it. I don't understand how most people think it's the end-all be-all sequel. I don't get it. If you get it and you know, please let me know, so that way maybe next time I watch it, because every time I watch it, I try to find those little details, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, what do you got?
My softest choice is going to be the film The Nun. In the Conjuring universe, so far, everything I've seen, the only film to actually be decent to me, to draw me in, is the first Conjuring film. The rest of them, they're not scary. They're not... I've watched The Nun twice now, trying to see what all the hype is about. I got nothing.
So my next soft one would probably be Spider-Man 2. This is the Sam Raimi. It's not... I just don't understand. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I just don't get it. Mary Jane is in danger again, like she is in the third movie. You have a villain that I really do like and is intelligent and stuff like that, but Spider-Man punches him like 14 times and never knocks him out, and there's a lot of people that are like, well, it's his friend, he doesn't want to hurt him. I'm pretty sure he can still knock him out and not kill him. Like, I just didn't feel like the threat was really up there. I felt like this was a filler that was just leading up to the Goblin, Harry Osborn. I don't understand how people love this movie. And I hate the fact that he's like, I don't want to be Spider-Man anymore, so I don't have powers. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. I don't understand it. If you do, let me know your opinion why you love this movie. I don't dislike it. It's better than 3, but it's just not, it's a filler to me. It's just a filler. Yeah.
My next one's actually Spider-Man 2 as well.
Yep.
That's awesome. Its cinematography is really cool. I like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I love in that trilogy. I really love the first one. That's probably one of my favorite Marvel films. I love it. It's great. The second one is still good. I don't think it beats the first one.
Right. I will say for Spider-Man 2, because I didn't say it on mine, I do like the train scene where he finally stops the train and the citizens kind of come to his aid. That is the best part of the movie.
Very well done.
Yeah.
But it missed.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so too. That's awesome. I didn't know you were going to put that on there.
Yeah.
Okay, my next movie I'm going to put in there, this isn't the end all be all, this is just something that came to mind. And that is Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And now I really enjoy this movie, and I like the cinematography. I like Vicious Myers. I like the mask. I don't mind Paul Rudd. I know a lot of people give him a hard time, but I don't mind this as his being first-ish movie. It's just the fact that after I watched the producer's cut, the runes, I can't handle. I just can't do it. The fact that Dr. Loomis was being, the head of Thorn wanted him to take over when he's clearly older than this guy, Wynn. He's near death's door and you want him to take over for you? It just didn't fit for me. I understand what you were trying to do on paper. It didn't fit for me. I don't like the fact that Michael rapes his sister rapes his niece and impregnates her. There's just some things I just cannot overlook. I enjoy it when I just sit back and watch it. There's great things about this movie, but the producer's cut, it's bad. Like, it hurts. It hurts so. And I don't like the fact that Michael Myers was being controlled. I don't like it. I like the fact that you don't know anything about it and he snaps for anything. Anyway, that's mine. Like I said, I still enjoy the movie. I'll still watch it. There's nothing wrong with it, but that is something that always hurts the quality of the movie, where I have to fall back on that. Yeah.
You're gonna zoom in on my face there because I'm resigning from this channel.
It just is. Like, the theatrical cut is much better in my opinion.
We might go into a rant on Halloween 6. I think it could be a fun video because it's one of my favorites of the Halloween franchise.
Yeah, and I mean, there's reasons behind it.
It's also one of the ones that tears fans apart. It's the Jason Goes to Hell of Halloween. It's the film that they try to explain it, and some people see its validity. Some people just think that that's a different. It's
video. The same thing with a lot of movies where they just commit too many sins to where most fans just can't do it.
But just look at what they were left with at the end of Halloween 5, and this guy came in and he's like, "All right,
no, they did a good job. No. The key parts in this movie are great. Like I said, it's just a couple things that should have been shifted. Could have been a lot better. This should have been an organization that just like manipulated everything around Michael Myers. This should have been like S.H.I.E.L.D. that just operated in the back scenes, that like got things out of his way and let him be a loose cannon and kind of like put blockades to maneuver him in certain situations. Not something that actually controlled Michael Myers. It takes away from his character.
As much as that hurts me, it's not gonna hurt me as much as my top 2 are gonna hurt him.
Let's go, but he's on 3.
Yeah, so the next one is the entirety of the Paranormal Activity franchise. I understand the appeal, I do get it, but it's so boring. It's a hard...
It's not bad the first time you go. Like, the first time you watch it, you'd never seen it before, and it's a slow build, and most of the time it pays off, but I could definitely see never wanting to rewatch it. I could definitely see that.
It plays with the same idea as the first Blair Witch Project, which, let's face it, was successful for many reasons. But Paranormal Activity didn't have the marketing campaign. They didn't make people think that this truly happened to these people like they did with the Blair Witch Project.
Right.
And if
where people were actually going to the town looking for what happened and thought these people actually died.
And then, like, hiding the actors from the light for a while. Paranormal Activity, like, I get it. I understand people have a thing with, like, hauntings and possessions and things like that. But to me, it's not as difficult to wrap my head around, or, like, I'm not frightened by it like I am the idea of, like, a home invader, like in Strangers. Like, that movie gives me chills because it's like, just 3 home intruders. Why'd you do it? You were home.
Right.
What? Nope.
That's a great movie.
Nope. I'm out.
This is where we're going to
touchy.
This is where we're going to get nasty.
Are we going to hurt each other's feelings? Are you going to hurt
You already know my feelings on this next one, and you're not going to care about the next one, so I don't think it's going to hurt you. I think the last one I said is probably going to hurt you more than anything else. The other 2 are just the big ones that everybody else loves and I don't understand. Not everybody else loves. Anyway.
All right.
Thor Ragnarok.
I know this.
I cannot stand this movie.
I can see your point. I really do. I do.
This should have been. It should have been funny and lighthearted, and then got changed to dark with some funny elements. This movie goes full comedy, Guardians of the Galaxy, a joke every 30 seconds. Your friends for thousands of years, hundreds of years, however long, are dying, and nobody cares. The Earth is at stake. Nobody cares. Like or Asgard. You know, it is horrible. There's a joke after joke after joke. Everything was light and bright and CGI and colorful and nobody was like I don't know. Whereas Helena should have been. She was awesome, but she should have been more of a threatening. And they just treated her like a joke. Like
I see your point. I'll give you that one. I do enjoy the film, and I have rewatched it on Netflix a few times since it's been on Netflix.
Has it gotten better?
Oh, I love it.
Really?
But I understand your point. I can love it and honestly say, I get it.
This is the first movie where I truly felt like the superhero fatigue from the MCU kicked in. And it was right before we went into Infinity War and Endgame. And I just thought, oh God, let me get to Endgame before everything becomes a joke and nobody matters and nobody cares. And it's just trying to be funny, which I'm not saying Thor wasn't a good character to turn into a bit of a comedian because he's so brooding and tough and I'm not saying that. It's just everybody else was a joke as well. Everything was a joke. And it's just like, dude, just come on. It just took me out of the movie, and I don't know. I just, God, I hate Thor 3. And I would rather watch The Dark World before I'd rather watch any other Marvel movie.
Hey, I ranked that one twice.
Wait, where? Oh, you did, yeah.
When we did the Marvel ranking,
That's
I put it in
amazing.
there twice.
That's amazing. Yes, you did. Okay.
Oh, I'm super uncomfortable with what's about to happen.
For
This is second from the top. I want to point out that I appreciate everything that this franchise is. I appreciate the cinematography, the special effects. I even appreciate the story. I just can't hop on board like everybody else. Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna go full Clerks 2 on it. It's a bunch of people walking. And walking. Even the trees walk. I get it. I do. I don't really, it doesn't hook me. It doesn't.
Okay.
Now, The Hobbit, the book, that hooked me when I was younger. But I can't.
I'm just going to come out right here and say that the Hobbit trilogy is freaking garbage. We saw it, and every time it came out, it got worse.
I said The Hobbit, the book.
I know, but I'm leading up to it. And I can completely, when it comes to Clerks, I can completely agree with what they said. Because I said the exact same thing to my wife, who's an even bigger fan than I am. That the Eagles come in every time it's important. Why couldn't they just have an eagle fly over, carry him over there, drop it, have a nice day?
And like I said, it's not that I say I hate these movies. It's just, it doesn't hook it for me, and I can't hop on the fandom bus that everybody else is.
Alright, my number one movie that I know has divided the fans, so I'm not alone, but I just still do not understand how you could like this movie, because it seems like most people are loving it, and most people can't stand it. I am on the bus that can't stand it, and that is The Last Jedi. I absolutely hate this movie. It's not even that, and the hate's a strong word, you shouldn't use it lightly. I hate this movie. It goes against everything Star Wars lore. It goes against everything in story, how you should develop and build a story. It's absolute garbage. You haven't seen it? Can I spoil it? Like on this? Like,
Go for it.
Okay, spoilers if you haven't seen it. It came out last year. If you're not a fan, I get it. But you developed a huge character in The Force Awakens. Who is he? Who's Snoke? Oh my god, this big villain. Oh my god, what's he gonna do? He's so powerful. They kill him off without even anything. They just kill him. Like,
Dream Warrior style?
which one's Dream Warrior? Like, what
No.
the part?
Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Yeah. I mean, worse than
Dream
that.
Warriors into
Worse than
whatever
that.
that.
Worse than that. This awesome character you build up. How awesome is he? Oh my god. Kill him. Don't care. Who's Rey's parents? Nobody. Don't care. We have this huge chase scene on this casino planet. Leads to nowhere. Don't care. I was actually on board with that part because I do believe in stories. Sometimes going to something, trying to stop something from happening, and it doesn't actually work out. That should happen occasionally. It shouldn't all matter. You have the Captain Phasma comes back for a second movie. She's going to be awesome and have a great fight scene and come back and make, she's going to be an awesome character. Nope, she's not. The end fight scene with Luke, absolutely garbage, terrible. The fact that, Luke's destiny, horrible, garbage. The way he portrays what happens to him and that he's a hermit on this thing is absolute garbage, terrible. The fact that he turned Kylo evil because he had a premonition that he might go evil and he might kill him, and he was good, standing over him with the lightsaber, and Kylo pushes him away and now he's evil. No, terrible. Everything about this movie is horrible. Even the fight scene that's really cool to look at is garbage. The Red Imperial Guards, which I wanted to see ever since I saw Return of the Jedi when I was knee-high to a duck. I was so excited to see these guys fight. They're the best fighters in the galaxy. They've been trained hand-to-hand combat. But when you're up against the Jedi, I don't care if there's 30 of them. These Jedi who are supposed to be big and bad and awesome, they should just mow through you like you're not even there. Not only do they have the Force, they should be able to Force crush you, shove you. No, they almost both characters die. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. If she's that awesome, she should be able to take them all without a sweat. If he's that awesome, he should be able to take them all without a sweat. No, every single part of this movie is garbage. The stupid love story comes out of nowhere. It's horrible. Didn't fit, wasn't organic, terrible. He was going to sacrifice himself. He ends up not. She stops him, terrible. Everything about this movie is garbage. The fight scenes in space where she blows through him and kills herself and kills everybody, garbage. Absolutely terrible.
I sense some feelings.
Absolutely nothing good about this movie. Not one single scene in this movie do I like, other than the little guys. I can't remember what they're called. Guys. When Chewie sees them, they're really cute, furry things. And then the next scene, Chewie's eating one, and the other ones are like, oh! can't remember what they're called now. Terrible. Everything about this movie is absolute garbage. If you love it, tell me why. No, it's beautiful. I understand. It looks beautiful. Not enough. Absolutely not enough. I don't care if it's the best looking movie of all time ever. No, it's terrible. Oh, I feel better. I feel better. That was like almost a therapy session, I think, for me. I absolutely terrible hate this movie. There's no making up for it. I think The Force Awakens was a lazy rehash of stuff we've already seen. You played it safe and did the same thing we've already seen. No, this new trilogy sucks. I feel better.
I should tell him. This is about to get really bad for me.
All right.
I appreciate everything that has come from these films. I appreciate the development of story.
If you say Endgame, we're done for the night.
I appreciate the development of special effects. I appreciate the long game with many future films.
It's not Endgame, it can't be. He liked it.
I'm not a huge fan of the Star Wars franchise at all.
I don't know why it doesn't devastate me.
Okay, that's way better than I thought. Look,
Like, it's sad.
Okay,
but everything I just ranted on, I'm almost like, I hate Star Wars.
the original 3 films, if I have a chance to go see them in a theater, I will go see one of them. Anything else, I don't want to see it. To be honest, it would take a little bit to drag me out to see the original 3 films. I don't connect with the source material that much. But that does not mean that I do not appreciate what it has done for film, what it has done for these people's careers, the actors and actresses we got out of it, the technology we got for special effects out of it. I do appreciate everything that came out of it. It doesn't hook me. Kind of like Lord of the Rings. I can appreciate them. They just don't hook me.
Right. But
That went way better than I thought. He took it better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is just its own thing, and I can definitely see people just not getting into it.
It's good material. I don't hook.
That did pretty well, I think. I think we saw eye to eye on a lot, and then definitely understood where we were coming from. And I like that last one from you and last one from me, because I was already so like, "Ugh," when you said it, I was almost numb. I was like, yeah,
It's like, that's okay.
That's okay.
Give it 2 weeks. I'm going to get a text message that says, you suck.
Right, when I sober up again and realize how much I love the original trilogy. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so we're going to follow this up with 5 movies that we like that we don't understand why isn't as loved as some others. And we're going to have some more good stuff coming your way, so make sure and like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can get some more R&R. Till next time, JK out.
We should do this for TV shows, maybe.